Hey everybody, it's Christy, the Semi-Crafty Librarian. I'm so glad you're tuning in today to see this fun craft. And as I kind of go through this, if you guys think that you want to try to make one of these, I have some supplies for you. So just give me a call at the Lucero branch and I'll put together some little kits for you. So these are miniature little tiny Christmas dioramas. And I actually made one fall one. So the basic supplies that you need are markers, some assortment of papers, maybe some pictures and things to give you some inspiration for your little mini dioramas. Actually, I think they make really cool little Christmas cards, and I'll show you what I mean. So scissors. Um, on a few of mine, I used some watercolor pencils, worked really well, but the markers worked just as good. You could literally use crayons, regular colored pencils, other types of paint, whatever you want, glue, scissors, and that's about it. So let me open up these for you. Let me show you the fall one. So this is just a tiny little fall scene inside this box. So this is a matchbox, and you can decorate the top, and then inside you have a cute little fall tree. So there's that one. Then on the top, I just wrote, "Let it snow." And on the inside is a cute little winter scene with a cabin and some pine trees. And then this one just has a Christmas tree on the top. And then you pull it open, and there's a cute little snowman with a Christmas tree. And last but not least, and I think this is my favorite because I honestly think that it turned out the best, I drew some little snowflakes on the top of the box. And then there's a cute little winter scene on the inside with some trees and some mountains in the background and some snow. So these can be super simple to really, really complicated. I kind of kept mine in the super simple and only kind of sort of complicated um, mode because it's really time consuming and it's really like can be really difficult here. Okay, so let me get some things together here. Oh, and there's this one that has the little Christmas scene in it too. Okay, so really you just need to have some sort of idea of what you want to make. You can obviously get on Pinterest and find 500 different ways to make these. Um, some of these I made straight from scratch. I cut out all the little parts in the papers, like this one, and so I'll show you a little trick. So you cut out your paper. I put in this black background, and then what is really makes this simple, and I forgot to do it before I cut them out, but on a couple of these, I just did it afterwards, is you're going to glue down little tabs that will help you glue it into the matchbox. If you have little wooden matchboxes at home, once you use your matches, this would actually, that would work really well too. Okay, so you cut out just a little tab, or you do this before you cut your pattern out. But like I said, I forgot on most of mine, and this worked just as well. So what you're going to do with your little tab, this is what's going to help you glue it into the tiny little box. And if you have tweezers, that works really, really well. So this is going to be the little snowbank, and I'm going to glue the tab right to the side of the box. First, I'm going to glue it on the snowbank. Then I'm going to glue it on the side of the box. Now, if you took art classes or you are artists and you remember learning about perspective, that's kind of what you're doing here. So the larger things are going to be in the front, the smaller things are going to be in the back. So I just wanted to show you how that tab works. It's probably best if you glue your things in the background first. So you work from the back of the box to the front of the box. But because I wanted to show you how easy it was with the little tab, I kind of did it backwards. So let me find one of my tiny little trees here. And I think I'm going to make the tab a little bit smaller. So I'll glue the tab onto the tree and bend it back. And probably trim that a little bit. It's too long. And then dip it in my glue again. And I'm going to glue it to the bottom of the box. Just like that. So you can see the tab is what sticks to the bottom of the box. And then you can just flip up your little tree. Okay. So I'm going to do the big one. And let's just use this big tab here. And I'll bend it and trim it a little bit. Actually, I'm going to trim it first. So the ones like this that you kind of make from scratch, all of your little patterns and parts are obviously the ones that are a little more complicated and time consuming to make. So I'm going to take that off for now. Okay. So I'm going to glue, same deal. I'm going to glue the little tab down to the bottom of the box, and I can just use something to press the tab down. And then once it dries, it's a little bit easier to fold it back and it will stay. Okay. But you get the idea. And that's exactly what I did with these. I glued the little tab down and then bent the tree back a little bit after it dried. And you could put the snowbank back, or you could put it in the back of the behind the trees. You could put the little tree a little farther back if you wanted to. And I know it's kind of hard for me to do this at the same time as I'm showing you guys, but it's pretty forgiving if you quickly take the glue off before it dries. If you decide you don't like how it's placed, you can wipe the glue off like that. So we'll put this little white one here like that. Then we'll put this green one down here, kind of in front of the white one. Then let's try the snowbank again, maybe a little farther behind the edge of the box here. So I'm going to make it be a little more recessed back there. And then let's put this big tree in front of the snowbank. So you can see there are lots of different ways to do this. So that's a little more complicated one. Now, what I realized is if you go onto clip art, you can find these little winter scenes and you can print them off and cut them to the size of your box. I'm going to trim this one a little bit and put it on the top of the box, not on the inside. So you can glue it right on the top. And what I think is fun about these, in turning them into little Christmas cards, is that they're just really fun and clever. And nobody will really know what you're giving them until they open up the little box. So that might be the front, and then here would be the bottom, and you could maybe write a little Christmas message in there. Here is one that I put on the inside of the box, and I'll write the Christmas message on the front. And in this case, I thought it would be cute just to write a song lyric. So it's the most wonderful time of the year. So you could paint the front of the box, and then maybe with some silver or gold marker, you could write on the top there. I did the same thing over here. I just minimized the clip art, stuck it in there, and then let me show you how easy it is to really just draw on the top of these little boxes. So I made some holly and some holly berries. I just penciled it on there, and then I'll just go back and color it in. And this becomes the front of the card. And on the inside is the little scene. And they're just kind of fun and surprising little ways. And again, you know, I say this pretty much every time, like get on Pinterest and you will find some really cool little miniature matchbox ideas. Okay, so there's the leaves. And I'll just use a red marker and draw on the little berries around the leaves. Maybe we'll put one right there. And maybe we'll just do a little brown for the stem here. And then you could color the sides if you wanted to. You could color the sides of this box, and then you just put it in, and voila, it's kind of fun. So I colored all the sides to this matchbox here, and coloring on those are really easy. So it takes marker really well. So here's one that I thought might be kind of cute to maybe just put some ribbon on it, or draw some ribbon. So let's just do a green looking ribbon here so that it looks like a present. And please use your ruler for straight lines if you would like straight lines. Obviously, you know I generally don't use the ruler when I should probably use one. So do the other side. And then you could make a little bow out of your yarn and glue it on there. And obviously these do not have to be holiday themed. Like my fall one I did over there, you could do some springtime scenes. You could do pretty much whatever you wanted. You could do like a birthday thing, and then you could just glue it on like that. And then let's see, maybe over here we will cut out this cute little bear. I'm cutting out Jessica's wrapping paper. I hope she doesn't mind. I'm taking a chunk right out of the middle there. And then we can glue it in like that. Cut it a little more even. And smear the back with some glue. And now you have a cute little Christmas present with a cute little teddy bear in there. Okay, so pretty fun. And I think once you get started, if you try to make some of these, like, you're going to go crazy. You're gonna like have so much fun with this, and get really detailed and make some pretty cool little boxes here. So like I said, if you want some matchboxes, give me a call and I'll put some together for you with some little bits of paper so that you could try to make your own. And if you do, or if you just are going to make these at home, we would love to see some pictures. So post some pictures for us, okay? Anyways, I will see you back here next week for another craft. And you guys all stay healthy and well. We'll see you next week. Bye.